My name is Josh. I am a 19-year-old man that lives in Phoenix, Arizona. I have a part-time job and I live with my parents right now. One day, a few months ago, I was working the evening shift at my job. I work at a Target store on the outskirts of the city. It was around 8 o'clock when I was stocking the shelves of the candy aisle when I was approached by a man. He was pretty tall, probably around 6'4". He was kind of a good-looking guy around my age, wearing jeans and a button-up shirt with the collar looking all disheveled. "Hey, where can I find the cleaning supplies?" he asked. "Right this way," I said before leading him to the cleaning aisle. I extended my arm in the general direction of the product that he was looking for. Just as I was about to turn around to resume my duties in the candy aisle, the man mumbled, "Psh, women," before wiping some drool off his lip with his shirt sleeve. Sorry," I said. "Isn't it crazy how women will come into your life and bleed you dry of your time, money, resources, emotions, and then just turn around and leave you like nothing happened?" he said, while placing his hand over one of the bottles of Clorox bleach on the shelf. He was sort of caressing it with a grin on his face, his eyes glued to the bottle. I noticed that he smelled of alcohol and was slightly slurring his words. Haha. Honestly, I've never had a real girlfriend, man. Also, I don't really have any money for her to take if I did, though, to be honest. I smiled and laughed awkwardly. "Well, good for you," he said, eyes still glued to the bottle of bleach. "Is there anything else I can help you with?" I said. There was a pause before he finally replied with a cold, "No." I slunk back to the aisle I was working to quickly finish up, as I only had about 20 minutes left before I was supposed to clock out for the day. The rest of my shift was uneventful, and I didn't see the man in the store after that. As soon as my phone screen read 8:30, I darted off to the office and clocked out before heading to my car. I couldn't wait to get home, as my buddies were waiting for me to hop on Apex Legends with them. Employees were expected to park their cars on the outskirts of the parking lot, so customers could have the spots closer to the store entrance. So because of this, I had a bit of a walk to get to my vehicle. Although it was dark, there was still a lot of other cars parked in the lot, and I had forgotten where I left my car when I arrived for work that day. As I was looking for my car, I smelled a thick chemical odor. After taking several more steps forward, I saw a man standing over my car, struggling with a bottle of bleach. It looked like he was having trouble getting the lid open. It was the same man. I then noticed 2 empty bottles of bleach on the ground next to him that he had already doused my car with. Now he was moments away from pouring on a third coat. "What are you doing?" I screamed. The man looked up. He had a maniacal smile on his face with droopy eyes. "Hey, what's going on? What are you doing?" I screamed. "I told you, man. I'm going to clean up her act. I'm going to get her back for what she did to me. I'm going to send her precious baby up in flames. She always cared about this car more than me anyway." "What are you talking about? That's my car, dude. I'm going to call the cops." The man laughed as he cracked the lid open, pouring the rest of the bleach onto my car. As I was reaching down to retrieve my phone so I could call 911, I saw the man take out a blue lighter, shake it around, and start clicking it. Without thinking, I instinctively ran and tackled him. I was livid. I didn't even care if he had a weapon. I wasn't going to let him light my car on fire. I bull rushed him, slamming him into another car, but he was taller and stronger than I was, so after his back hit the car, he retaliated and bull rushed me past 5 or 6 cars before slamming me to the ground and landing on top of me. Just as he raised his fist above my head, a second away from pummeling my head into the pavement, he stopped. I slowly moved my hands that were shielding my face to find him looking up at the car we were in front of. He then jumped up and stumbled a bit before taking off in a sprint, hopping the wall that divided the sidewalk and the parking lot. I watched him continue running down the boulevard until he disappeared behind a building. I got back onto my feet and brushed myself off. As I swiveled my head to see which direction my car was in, I saw that the car we were directly in front of was almost identical to mine. 2011 white Honda Accord with Arizona plates. He had mistaken my car for his girlfriend's car. I decided not to call the cops since he hadn't actually done anything. I ended up rinsing off my car with some gallon water jugs I bought from my store. I later found out that his girlfriend was one of my co-workers. I didn't know her well and only remember seeing her around a few times during team meetings, but I did reach out to her to tell her what happened that night. She was shocked and mortified. She told me that she had broken up with him months ago and that she was in a new relationship now. I don't know what she did with the information or if she reported him, but he never came back to our store.